I don't know if I'm going to show up on this video or not, but I don't want to turn the light on for a lot of reasons. This one may just be to me. The best way I can sum it up is there's a line from a Cat Stevens song, On the Road to Find Out is the title, and interestingly enough, these two sounds are going on right now outside of my window. Had some tornadic winds since last night, and the line is, I listen to the wind come howl, telling me I have to hurry. I listen to the robin's song, saying not to worry. And really, if I could sum up 3D, false matrix, and 5D, it would be those two elements of that line. And yeah, I've made a lot of progress, and we all have, and we're all evolving in it. And the me hurrying myself up part now is to hurry myself up and just listen to that Robin song. Yes, we do the best we can, and that is my favorite line of any book ever. You do the best you can. But it's still, it's so hard because once the application of alchemy is happening, and I see it happening within me and without, and I see the evolution of it, it's hard to it's hard to be patient with myself with what I feel like is the final frontier of alchemy prior to ascension, really, and that is coming to peace with the aloneness element. And it's not even that I want anybody in my way, with what I'm doing with evolving myself. I'm really 50-50 split about it. Not 50-50. I feel like I'm 99-1 about it, because 99% I don't want anyone in my way, meaning in any kind of an intimate, special relationship would just be in my way, and I know it. And there's that 1% that is so alone. And apparently I'm facing the deep core level of that, because that's what it feels like. It feels like it's buried underneath the 99% that takes front and center focus most of the time. Yeah, I think this one should just be for me, because or if I do post it, I'm hoping it'll show up pitch dark so that nobody can see me. Real-time alchemy. And whenever mind chimes in, yes, I know, it's true that eventually this aloneness won't be anymore. First completely within me, and next in relationship with another person, like human person, which I know too, at that point, it'll be not a big deal. But to know all this and yet not having applied it fully inside yet, again, feels like the final frontier. And it helps to talk about it to myself, because it just does. I don't get as far with the feeling of it and releasing of it and dissolving of it until I speak it out loud. I used to speak with Mark, but that just feels counterproductive somehow. My stomach keeps gurgling. Silly. So I guess the only decision to make is if sharing this publicly is a good idea or not. Because as we know, anybody that's listening to this knows for sure. And as we who are part of the tribe know, I forget what I was going to say. Uh, What was that? Oh, well, I don't remember. Oh, well, this wasn't it, but seeing Carrie, experiencing Carrie's real-time alchemy when we're all together in a call is so activating. I mean, just her presence with the container alone is so activating these days, and it wasn't for a long time for me, by the way. It took a lot of willingness to finally get to the place where I actually felt it. And then, of course, the feeling grows once it takes hold. But so anyway, oh, this was it. So I know we all know that we came here to help. Yes, by first helping ourselves, but the reason we came here was to help a brother and help a sister out down here. So I may post this in the spirit of that, in case it's helpful, in the same way that it's helpful to experience Carrie's alchemy while she's doing it in real time. So I may post this. Just so grateful for everybody being here. Everybody on planet Earth. I know we all are. Well, I feel better. And I thank you. Looks like I might post this. Whether I do or not is beside the point. And that's the other thing about the human relationship aspect that I think of so often. Not think with mind, but that it occurs to me. It's really beside the point as to whether there would be another or not in my life to share with, because the feeling inside is the feeling inside whether I'm with someone or not in that human relationship way. Plus, it's so not time for me. It's just not. I have other priorities that take precedence in a very natural, this is what I want to do way. There's people that I need to take care of first. And that's not me sacrificing myself or anything like that. It's just something I've come to realize very well. And it's cool because it's so cool to see how everything works together perfectly. And in this regard, it's like, oh, well, yeah, it keeps me in the now, because there's pressing things for me to focus on when I'm not in meditation. And then an aside, I'm starting to play around with having that same feeling that I can feel when I'm just with me, whether I'm in a guided meditation type thing or just listening to the robin sing or listening to my breath breathe. I'm playing around with feeling that while being in line at Walgreens or with a family member. Yes, my core awareness is always ascension, what we're doing here, and coming from that place. For instance, reacting like hardly at all, mostly these days, and just letting everybody be who they are. In that vein, yes, but I want to also have the feeling too, more. Out and about, even just driving. And that's a fun new in process, in the first step of evolvement of well, I'm rambling, so I'm going to close. And I never expect pretty much anything these days, but especially these little things, these sharings. It's interesting to me. They usually happen on a Saturday. That's unexpected, very unexpected. Anyway, hard to close, but close. It's time for. In case I post this, so much love. From my heart to all of yours, and I feel all of yours to all of mine. So, all our love within our hearts.